Welcome, viewers, to Midnight Coffee with Faisal. And it's a very lovely Saturday evening, or now a very wee hours in the morning on Sunday. And for those who are viewing us live, please shout out in the box as to where you are viewing us from. Yeah. And if you have any comments or queries or any questions that you want to us to take through during the live stream, please by all means shout out in the box as to what are the queries that you have. Yeah. For those who are joining me, my name is Faisal. Yeah, I am an independent management consultant and a business project management coach that helps a client to implement business solutions. The reason why I say it's a business project management coach is that every time when I introduce myself as a project manager or project leader, people have the perception that I come from the IT or construction, real estate development, or even in construction or in manufacturing industry. Technically, they are not wrong. Yeah, technically they are not wrong because project management has been in the management system philosophy and all those things for a very long time. It's part of the scientific management era of the management evolution. However, with the pandemic that hit us, I mean the whole world is being hit by the global pandemic. Project management has taken a center stage because organizations are looking at new ways of generating revenues, new businesses, which departs from the traditional BAU or business as usual. Yeah. So companies are coming out with the business models, and to execute those business model, to implement those business model, they need a new management model, and project management do give way out, yeah, way out for the businesses, because project management departs from the traditional project management, and they insist, not say insist, they require organization to be high risk taking and managing things in full of uncertainty, which is the situation that we are in, and also enable organization to be agile and also be adaptive, yeah, adaptive to the ever changing global business landscape. Yeah. And for those who are joining us also, we this live stream, Midnight Coffee with Faisal, is about talking to ordinary people that took extraordinary actions. Almost every week I will have a guest, a special friend, special individuals that has taken extraordinary actions, yeah, in their pursuit of either their professional or their personal career. Yeah. And this week we have a very interesting guest, and I will let her introduce herself later. But as I said, this week has been a quite challenging week for us in Malaysia, because the number of cases, yeah, the number of cases, COVID-related cases, has also increased, yeah, and I was I was taken. Wouldn't say taken aback. I was a bit saddened today. Yeah, today where I was informed that my son who is working in the front line has contracted COVID, and it's tested positive. So he is home quarantine, and I wish him speedy recovery. Mom and dad and the whole family is praying for your speedy recovery. Yeah, take care, and just rest, and let the system takes over. And hopefully after 10 days, you will recover as normal. So rest well, my friend, my son, and our prayers are with you. So that is on the downside. Yeah. on the downside. And there are also crisis management that's happening within the organization and all those things, which I will cover in the coming masterclass as to how we manage the crisis in terms of human capital when we are hit with either COVID or any other challenges that we face. Yeah. Okay, that is on the downside, yeah. But on the upside, yeah, on the upside, today, this week is also full of celebrations, yeah, full of celebrations, and I would like to take this opportunity, yeah, I would like to take this opportunity to say a happy birthday to some of my regulars.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, you're talking about. Happy birthday, Wilson. Very good friend of mine. Khairil Faizi, a very good friend of mine. We known each other since we are in primary school, with 7 years old, 8 years old, and all those things, and we still keep in touch. And been long time since we've met because of the pandemic, and hopefully we can meet up again. Sarli, a good friend of mine who also celebrated his birthday recently. I know Bella, who celebrated today, I mean on Saturday, which is now it's Sunday now, so I hope it's still okay. I know, happy birthday to you. And Nadira, yeah, Nadira Nasir, who appeared on Midnight Coffee before. I wish you happy birthday, Nadira. And to all of you, may all your dreams come true, and stay safe, yeah, and stay safe. But that it's the birthday wishes, yeah, the birthday wishes. But also, I was invited by a good friend of mine who celebrated the 10th anniversary of her company, One I Known, who I have mentioned earlier, and still trying to find time to appear on our Midnight Coffee. And we had a gathering a couple of days ago, and this is where we had a very nice food. Doing the Yisang, celebrating. So, Insight Resources, happy 10th anniversary, and I wish you all the success. So these are all the team members, associates, partners, clients, and also we managed to get only the one table shot, while the rest of other tables are doing the same thing. So this is where we are doing it. So Insight Resources, Ainon and team, happy 10th anniversary. Yeah. All right. So that's the good thing that's happening over the last few weeks, and that boost up the spirit of individual. And I would see that things are beginning to take shape ever since we open up the economy. And I'm glad to hear that the minister is saying that there's no longer going to be any more lockdown. Yeah, no more lockdown this year. And hopefully, with since everyone now has been vaccinated with double dose and even with the booster dose, and almost 98% of the population is vaccinated. So let's hope for the best, and we are able to celebrate the coming Chinese New Year next week. Yeah, next week is a Chinese New Year. It's going to be a lot of traffic, people moving out from Kuala Lumpur into their hometown and all those things. Again, it's sad to see news involving accidents, car accidents, and all those things. So drive safely. Yeah, drive safely. Think of the family that you going to go back to, and also be vigilant about the SOPs, yeah, when we are celebrating. Yes, of course we are celebrating, but we must also be vigilant about the SOP. Yeah, make sure that we take care of ourselves, our family members, and our community, so that we are able to contain the numerous variant that is appearing in the world today. You have alpha, beta, delta, and then omicron, and all those things. So many variants is coming up. So let's pray and also do our part to take care of the safety of the communities, the family, and the self. Yeah. All right. What I'm going to do now is that I will bring on board my special friend, a dear friend of mine. I've worked with her for on some projects before this, and I will let her introduce herself. So let me bring her on board. Yeah. Hello, Adelia. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine, thank you. Horosho, horosho.
I'm glad
So,
that you still remember some languages.
a little bit, here and there, I've not been in Kazakhstan or Russia for a long time already, so my Ruski or my Kazakh language got rusted already.
I hope soon you will be able to visit it, or at
Yeah,
least visit me here, where
yeah,
I'm now.
yeah. Now, I think now with all those cases that is happening, I think the international
Travel
travel
is
is
hard.
still something that not something that is desirable at this point of
Yeah,
time. Yeah,
true as
but
well.
yeah, but God willing, I would love to go to Czech Republic. Czech Republic, right? You are in Czech
Yep,
Republic now, yeah.
yep.
Okay, I would love to go there one of these days. In fact, I owe so many people so many visits. Ivan from Colombia also wanting me to go there, and then now Czech Republic and all these things.
So you see,
But
you can spend several years around the world.
yeah, hopefully, I have the time, resources, especially the money.
Resources, yeah, I was want to say resources usually is the most important part
Yeah.
nowadays.
Yeah. Time I have, but money I'm not sure yet.
It
Okay,
will come
Adelia.
soon. It will come. It will come.
Yeah, God willing. Okay, Adelia, maybe you can introduce yourself to the viewers about where you are coming from and all those things. Some
So,
intro.
yeah, my
Yeah.
name is Adelia, and I was born in Russia, originally from Kazakhstan, and I moved to Malaysia in 2009, I believe, 8 plus minus. I was studying Limkopen University Bachelor of Creative Multimedia till 2013 in this case. Then I stayed there for work for 2.5, 3 years more in
Mm-hmm.
marketing department.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I met Dr. Faisal. We
Ah,
traveled with him for a while there.
yeah.
Then after leaving Limco Queen, I was offered the job in Czech Republic.
Okay.
Now I'm living here in Czech Republic. Czech Republic famous for Prague, but I'm not living here. I'm living in a smaller city closer to the German border. For me, Germany is like 40 kilometers away and Prague is 120. So
Oh, okay. You are closer
yeah,
to
like
Germany than to Prague.
literally to go to Germany, like 30 minutes by car to Prague is hour. But it's also like all of them is near here.
Uh-huh.
So it's a small city. It's called Karlovy Vary. It's famous for wellness and healing procedures, something like this. It have a spring water, which is
Mm-hmm.
helping to your body and things
Mm-hmm.
like this. We have
Mm-hmm.
only 50,000 people living here, but we have
Mm-hmm.
352 hotels. So
Mm-hmm.
we're really touristic place, and it's
Okay.
very beautiful. So if you will, I hope you will, nobody will sick or something and will need to visit us. But if something, we'll be glad to help you.
No, I think I might want to visit the spring, to get the treatment for the body, because
It's not very tasty water, I will tell you.
it's not
It's not.
tasty.
No.
But it's
It's
good
struggle
water.
to drink, but it's helping. According to the research, it's really helping, but it's not tasty.
Okay, all right, no problem.
Nothing good coming easily.
Yes, true, true, true. And usually the medicine, the bitter the medicine, the better it is
Yeah.
for the
So it's
body.
same with this water. And it's hot. It's like literally hot, and you need to drink it with special cup to don't touch your teeth, to don't
Ah,
destroy it from this. So there is complications.
okay, 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 okay. So, how long have you been in Czech now? I mean, since.
I moved here in December 2015. So
Mm,
it's it's 6 years.
6 years.
And a bit. Yeah.
Okay, 6+ years. And what have you been doing during that time?
So I was invited to work as a game marketing and education, but for the boarding school,
Uh-huh.
Which was built here. It was new project at the moment when I arrived. It was 2 years old, year and a half old. It was
Mhm.
fresh on new project where it was only 20 kids. After Limco Queen University was 1,000. It was something very strange to me. I was like, it's so less of them. And I like in Limco Queen, I remember biggest part of the kids which I was in charge of, kind of, but here it was literally 20 of them. And
Uh-huh.
the maximum which school was able to fit was 90. And I was like, interesting. And marketing goals was a bit different. It's like 20, 30 kids. It was a goal, but it had very expensive price, let's put it this way. So it was harder and more challenging in this case.
I see, I see, I see. Yeah.
And I worked there till last year.
Huh.
Pandemic hit us and the school was have to shut down since it's expensive product, let's put it this way. In the moment of pandemic, a lot of people decided it's not the most useful thing to spend money on. Plus, government makes certain incorrect decision.
Uh-huh.
Also, the project management part, the management make wrong decisions at certain point of time, which we didn't prepare, how to say, financial pillow for emergency cases. We didn't have it. So
I see,
if
I
we
see.
work smarter and had it, we might survive. But
Yeah.
bad decision bring us to the situation when the school was have to shut down.
Uh-huh.
And now already for a year, me and my husband having online store,
Uh-huh.
online supermarket with a food delivery service, which
Uh-huh.
was not being here before us. It was in the bigger cities, but smaller cities was not having it, but it doesn't mean that they don't need it.
Okay.
So I came out with this crazy idea. I told him just for fun, and he said, no, it's easy to execute. Let's do it. You know marketing, I know IT, we can build. And we built the store within a week and a half. It was online already and running.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So it was new thing. It was something what I never did before. I was need to learn. Plus,
Mm-hmm.
my challenge was it was on Czech language, which I am not 100% good in it. I can have conversation, but I'm not writing well.
Mm-hmm.
Not at all. Generally, I need Google Translator for this, but I can speak. Not perfectly, but I can. So it was challenging due to the language for me as well to run the business on in the country and not in English, which I would get used to do before.
No, I mean, you speak Russian, yeah,
Yeah.
and Kazakh. Do you speak?
No.
No Kazakh. But Czech is you're still learning. But
I'm quite good in speaking.
so you're able to speak, but you're not able to write and.
Yep.
Okay.
There is a lot of, they have a complication. They have a dots on top, dots in the center. These things I don't, I can write how I hear it,
Okay.
but I'm not able to put this line here, line down, line upstairs. It's changing the longness of the letter, and I'm not good with this part.
No, but I remember working on some projects with you in Jordan. If you remember, this was us, yeah. In Jordan, I remember.
I was
I
young.
think your Arabic is better. You can speak Arabic, right?
I was able, let's put it this way, since I immigrated to Czech Republic, there is nobody to train with, but yeah, I was able. I didn't do it in, how to say, advanced level. I will tell I would have intermediate at that moment already.
Yeah.
I was able to explain what I need, what I want, what I need to do, and some basic kind of conversation, supermarket, store, restaurants, I able to
Uh,
do
yeah.
at
But
that time.
yeah, but this one, but you also speak Arabic, right? I mean, this is where we were in Jordan, where you
Yep.
are able to take us through the project. In fact, we had a meeting with the Ministry of Science and Education, something like that, of
No,
Jordan.
but do you remember the fun fact about it?
What is it?
In the end, the lady in the white scarf and the
Uh,
minister speaks Russian there.
really?
Because they both, the lady's mom was Russian and dad is Arab.
Uh,
And the guy minister,
yeah.
he finished university in Russia, so he was speaking Russian.
So you guys can converse in Russian,
Yeah,
yeah,
with
yeah.
them I was speaking in Russian.
Okay, okay, okay. And this is
That's
where
where
after,
I was so surprised there how big percentage of people in Jordan was know Russian somehow. I
ah,
meet like up to 10 people there who was knowing it, which was surprisingly for me at that point of time.
so that means that means I mean you can converse not only in Arabic and also in Russian, because some of them do speak Russian
Yeah,
language, right? And this is where we had our, I don't know, late breakfast or lunch or something like that. And
yeah,
this was the last time that I met you. And that it was in 2014. After that, we
yeah.
miss each other. Either I'm in Yemen, you are in Jordan. I'm in Jordan, you are in Yemen. Or
We in the same part of the world, but we never meet. Like we from Malaysia would fly to the same part of the world,
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
missing.
Yeah, yeah. We always miss because when I was in Yemen and then somebody in Yemen say, "Oh, Adelia just left last week,"
Yeah.
and in going to Jordan. And when I was in Jordan, you just departed for Kuala Lumpur or going back to Yemen, and something like that. So we always,
They decided it was too much fun for us to be there together, so they need to separate us because we're having more fun than working.
I think so. But it's a good travel. It's a good travel. It was fun travel.
Yeah.
I mean, we can mesmerize about all those stories crossing the road, the not so busy
Oh.
road, where we have to cross and the car stop just because you look so pretty crossing the road, so they stop.
Yeah, I remember.
You
It
remember
was
that?
fun. It was.
Because I mean, those are some of those memories that we had
Yeah. We should have gone to Yemen together. It would have been also so fun.
yeah, it should be. And I love I miss Sana'a actually. I miss Sana'a a lot.
It's so sad to see the pictures when the old sun is destroyed. I
Mm.
love that place so much. There was so good food. There was amazing market.
Mm-hmm.
It was just beautiful architecture and these small old houses with mini doors and
Yeah,
camels
yeah,
inside the
yeah.
building. It's still
Yeah, dah. Yes. Oh, no, I miss the beauty of the city, the food, and it's very, I wouldn't say cheap, but it's very affordable, in terms of the food and all things. So, but it's okay. I mean, hopefully things get better and we are able to travel again. I don't know when they're going
I
to.
hope I will be able to come to Malaysia, really. I
Yeah,
really hope.
you are more than welcome.
I miss it so much.
All
And
right.
I always tell to my friends that I will come and I live first 2-3 days in Mamak. I literally gonna live in Mamak. I gonna eat everything what I remember. After that, I gonna go and make a sightseeing and show my husband and my child what's going on. But first, we're gonna sit in Mamak and eat.
For 3 days. So you have talking about breakfast, lunch, dinner, supper, and whatever in
Yeah,
between in
yeah, I'm
Mama's stall.
planning literally go and live there. They're working 24/7. What here people don't do. It's
Yeah.
impossible to find restaurant after 10.
I mean, but they are part of European. Even when I was in the European countries, they close as early as 4:35. Even on payday or the day where they got paid, maybe they open up slightly later, 7 or 8. For people to buy stuff and all those things after work. But after that, they shut down. The only thing that open after 8 is the pubs and whatever the discotheque, if there's still any discotheque in the world today, because it's so old. Yeah. All right. Okay. Adelia, So you talk about the projects that you're working on right now, right? The
Yeah.
online stores and all those things. Uh, what makes you come up with that idea, and then how do you go about doing it? Because going into business, have you got a prior experience and whatever not, and or do you just go blindly into that business? And since then, you said that you have been a year now. Congratulations.
Yeah.
So maybe you will face a lot of challenges that you start with, when you want to start
Oh
and how.
yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you can share with us what are the challenges that you face to start up, and also to run and to operate the business, and how you sustain it until now. Maybe you can share with us.
So idea came as I told the judges was like the school shut down. So me and my husband was working there. So at this point of time we understand that we need to come out with some new plan. And due to my language skills and my very slim specialization, marketing and education at that moment, city was not built for this. So I came out with this idea and we started building it. I didn't have any experience of entrepreneurship before. I didn't do nothing. I was forever employed. I
Okay.
was employed. I was having good life. I was enjoying this and it was okay. Husband owned few companies before. Few
Uh-huh.
was running, like he's IT person. One was running at that moment.
Uh-huh.
On the background, it was don't involve him in it, so he was able to do something else.
Uh-huh.
And few he owned and sold it in a good
Mm.
way.
Mm-hmm.
So he had some experience. He know about local taxation, things which I would not have idea at all. Like it's
Mm-mm.
not my part.
Mm-mm.
We started building the store, and it took us around week and a half, I would say, to fill up the design, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Then we open up, and it was taking a while to bring the clients.
Mm-hmm.
I still remember the name of the first client, first order which came. I was
No?
like so excited. It was so great moment when you first time feeling, yes, somebody did it. It means it's real. At that moment I understand it's real.
Okay.
Second of all, the why it was happened the choice to the supermarket because school closed due to the bankruptcy at that moment. So we
Sorry,
was not pay
bankruptcy.
salary. School
Ah.
was closed to bankruptcy. So
Okay.
at that moment we didn't pay salary for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So it was supposed to be business idea with minimum investment.
Okay. All right.
Online store, it was minimum investment at that time.
Okay.
First order came and we did it. Everything was okay. It started happening more and more every day.
Uh-huh.
And then we realized that there is one more company like this open up.
Ah.
It was different 2 weeks between our opening and them.
Ah.
We make a research and we figure out that the guys work on it for a while, but they got a bit more complicated way to build a store, more fancy, spend too much money to build a store just to brand the cars. We gone straight away like, let's go and fix the issues while we're going. We will understand the problems and we will fix them. They choose the way, let's prepare 100% and then we will out.
Ah. Okay.
But they didn't calculate that we are opening. So for them it was kind of, who the hell are you guys? We crush their plan, they crush our plan, that we start have concurrency.
Uh-uh.
So it's become a bit confusing. We kind of was in concurrency moment for a while. Our numbers was growing really fast at that point. It's closer already to February. We open up in December. In February we already was have to hire first person
Mm-hmm.
because we was not able to
Cool.
to do everything by ourselves. So we
Yeah.
start hiring people, and then concurrency start attacking us online. Literally, they start crashing our servers, our system, and everything. The website start just destroyed. It would have not worked for hours, 2, 3. We was trying to fix it, but it's damaged a lot.
Uh-huh.
At that time, they make a lot of damage to us.
I see.
Our numbers dropped badly by summer, but then we already was exhausted. Literally, I was tired. It's a lot of stress, and you understand. And the first first couple of months, we certainly, I think now it was a mistake. We choose the way when we're working every day, 7 days a week,
Okay.
and we got too exhausted. You need to have a break as a human.
Yeah. Okay.
So during the summer, we took the ways that we open only 2 days a week. If you need it, we will do it, but only these days which work for us, and we have a rest. So we make it on the very light way. We had a rest and we come back to the game in September with a new power. We clean everything.
Uh-huh.
We had a fresher brain. We understand things. Concurrency shut down by this time because they hired too many people. They hired too many cars. They did too many things without calculating in advance. Let's put it this way.
Uh-huh.
My opinion was we bought only one special car for this with the fridge and everything. My idea was that you need to calculate, do you really need 6 cars while you don't have orders? So they invest too much money without calculating in advance. We was trying to make it on minimals. So we come back now and numbers are growing, things coming back even better than the months like January of last year and January of this year is much better.
Wow.
Consider that we was open and took a break, people still coming back to us. We started concurrency again.
Okay. So,
but big one. Now it came the main person, like there is main company who doing it all over the country, but they usually was in the bigger cities. They choose a city with population like 500,000 and above. So they decided to go to small one. We were like, okay, these people have gigantic money, like they have millions.
yeah.
The owner of this company took last loan from the bank 1 trillion of the local currency to invest in a company. So I was like, we're not able to compete with such a money. I will not able to compete with trillion.
Yeah.
Even if I try.
Yeah.
So
It's a big sum, you know.
but we able to survive anyway. I choose a bit different way from them, even from the first guy. I understand that if I'm not able to compete with money, I need to compete with something else. I need to find my way to convince the people that do it.
Yeah.
So I choose a way that we have special section in the store where we're selling the products which made in our region only. So milk which coming specifically from the city, nearby city region. All this milk, meat, food, but who making by local farmers. And the whole idea behind was, if you buy from us and buy this food, you will keep help the economic of this region. You will keep money inside. If you buy from the normal store, the food which produce now in Poland or inside in Prague, you will send this money to them, not to your own region. And due to pandemic and everything, you need to help people inside your region. So buy from us local food, which made local people, local families, and you will help local economics during this hard time. So I moved whole idea to that it's organic, it's healthier, it's less footprint, because food not traveling through half of Europe. It's coming from the farm where I can drive in 5 minutes, but you can build your basket from the 20 different farms, which you like a person will not go along and go to 20 farms to buy yourself food. You will not spend half of the day on it. But we as a store able to make it for you, and you are economically helping farmers. Farmers will have more employees, people will have more money. So the whole idea was help own economics, and it's worked. By my opinion, this is what make us different even without big investment.
Good. I mean, there's a good strategy, you know, help local produce and also organic. So you're working on the organic and the local produce where you can get it just behind at the back door or something like that from some farmers here, and then it is a good strategy. And do you have you use app, or is it a web based, or
well, now
what is
it's
it
web based to build app. It's kind of good idea for now, but we're keeping it for later because husband is IT person, but he's not able to build app. And we're still not sure, do we want to invest in it now, or we want to invest in the bigger storage room spaces and things like this. So we are, how to say, in the breaking point.
Yeah, yeah. I understand. So I mean, okay, it's still a web base, and how do you deliver? Do you have your own trucks,
We
cars? Or?
bought one kind of
Mhm,
truck, but not gigantic. It's mini version because city is like all over Europe. There's older cities where small streets and the big
mhm,
car will not fit there. It
mhm.
was also a mistake of the first concurrences. They bought gigantic cars, which was not fitting nowhere in the end. And the dudes was have to walk with it. It's hard. So we have a truck, but it's with a fridge because in summer you cannot deliver ice cream
Yes,
in a
yes.
truck. It's getting hot. So it's with a fridge and freezer built in. So we bought one for now.
Uh-huh.
It's okay. We deliver in next day. When we start working, we deliver same day. Then
Okay.
when start hiring the staff, it was like we deliver in 4 hours. It was crazy. At that moment it was crazy, and we decided that we want to keep it in the way that it's not torture us that much, the whole business, because if we are getting crazy out of it, it's not good at all. Like
Yeah, yeah.
person in this condition working will not do good things. So we deliver next day, more relaxed. We're able to pre-order the food from the suppliers in the evenings. They're able to prepare it. So it's better for everybody in the end.
No, but at least the strategy work, your marketing strategy work for your benefit. So you now you have the numbers. But what is it what is it that they write or they say about your company when they want to attack you? So that, and to the extent that your numbers went down when during the early stage of the business. What is it that they did?
Say somehow I'm not good with the IT background, but they was trying to hack the web page itself. Because
Ah,
at
okay.
the one moment you can see, like in Google Analytics, at that moment I can see like 500 people or thousands people sitting on my page. Whereas normally online at one point of time there's maximum 10. And then
Ah,
they're sitting hundreds, the page was just literally crashing. It was not built for this.
I
Thousand,
see.
and it's it from all over the world, and they literally tried to hack it, and it didn't work at that moment, so it's blocking it. And
I
when it's not
see.
working, people are not able to order. So
Ah, okay. So they jam up your system so that
yeah,
you're not able. Ah, okay. But you managed to. How do you overcome those problems?
we host our page on the big local kind of hosting company. I don't know how it's called, and we contact them and say that it's happening. So they start working because it's kind of their responsibility. They're receiving money for this to protect us. So
Yeah.
we call them and say that, look, guys, this is happening, and they block it. But
Okay.
then it's happened even funnier. They block us from this kind of attacks because it was from all over the world.
Ah,
But they block us from all over the world. So people
okay.
only in the Czech Republic was able to see the page.
Ah,
But it's
okay.
create other problem. The Google was not able to see us. So because Google don't have a host here, the Google
Ah,
host is outside of Czech Republic. So Google don't see me. So I'm not showing up in advertising. I'm not showing up in search. So then when we figure out that the guys block us even from Google, we also figure out numbers is dropping and we contact them.
yeah.
They open up us. They didn't understand by themselves. They did it. So, but yeah, this was also issue that even they try to protect us too much from everything. Like without Google nowadays is nowhere. People
Yeah.
searching there. So when you block me there, 80% of business gone.
Yeah. So it's actually nowadays is everything is Google. Ask Google, and anything you want to search, anything you want to ask, anything whatever is just that you just Google up. You just Google out and all those things. And
Yeah.
if you don't appear on Google, then you're in trouble because you are in the business and you're not able to advertise there. And
Then you
people,
not exist.
yeah, because people use a lot of a Google search engine to find whatever the things that they want. And if you're not, you're blocked from Google. But I'm glad that your host company, the company that hosted you, is able to resolve this, and then you are able to be on Google again.
We was able, but Google engine works this way that they again was needed time to bring us back to the top kind of search.
Mm-hmm.
So it just was wasting of a lot of time that moment as well. So we used two in one. We used a break at that point
Mm-hmm.
for us to recover, and the time while the Google bring back us to the tops.
Oh, okay. That's good. Then now you are still web based, and how many? What is your size of order, or the SKU? How many items
Like
you have?
today is Saturday here, Friday. Total amount of order was around 1,300 euros.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, and we're working with more percentage for us around 20 to 25 to 40 for some products, depends to the product to product.
Yeah.
So 1,300 was orders, and from this amount usually 20 to, I would say, middle 30% is our.
Wow. During the pandemic, and you are getting a 30% margin, which is good. Of course, the big boys are the big players are getting about 40%, but
Although I figure out some of them are getting even 60. I was like,
60,
I'm
yeah.
not on these numbers yet.
Yeah, it's okay. But they are big players, as I said. They are big
Yeah, they
players.
buying
Yeah,
in amount of thousands of.
yeah.
I need in storage, for example, to have, I don't know, like mustard. I would put like 10 of each. They will buy 1,000. I will.
Yes.
Plus,
Correct.
I am the personally, I prefer to keep in storage here products not more than I say 20 of each one, because I rather to refresh them more often than to have in store 100 and then understand that they all expired and I need to figure out the way with them. This is, by the way, also was a very interesting challenge because it's food business and you understand that food is expiring, and
Yes.
at
Perishable.
some
Yeah.
moment we was not able to eat all this food.
Yeah. Correct.
Like,
Correct.
it's expiring and you don't know what to do with it. So I was trying to figure out for a while what to do with it. How I feel bad to throw it. Like, it's not only about the money, I feel bad that I'm throwing it. I
Yeah.
feel bad for this. Then I find out local society of single mothers.
Okay.
And I started donated. So I found a way to give it to them because it's kind of more club where not for fun, it's club where they all need some help.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I contact them and told them, yeah, I exist. I'm not able at this point of my life give you money, but this is what I'm able to give you. Do you want it? I can drop you every week, for example, all what is expired next week. I'm not giving you what is already expired, but like what will be
Going to
expired.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you're interested, or there is sometimes products which you're buying in the apples. You buy 10 kilos, but when you're packing, it will never be clear 10 kilo. It will be kilo 200, kilo 20 grams, kilo 40, kilo 70, and then you left with 700 grams, which you're not able to sell no one. So this type of products I start to donate to single parents, and from this I feel better. They have some use. I don't throw things. I don't waste it. So it also was
No, it's
interesting
good.
challenge which we came out with.
It is good of you, to donate the food to all this club. At least it doesn't go to waste. And I think these are the things that you need to tell your customer, your potential customer. Apart from using local organic, you also help all these people around the community. Do you have this? How big is the market size? I mean, market size. How big is the size in terms of single parents and all those things? Is it a
It
concern?
was not a big society. It's like 300 women was there, but still useful.
Yeah, 300 in a population of you were talking about your place, the
City is
population
50,000 people.
50,000 people. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, all right, okay. So it's not. it's not a big amount, but it's neither small because the population is only 50,000. Unless you're talking about like Prague, you talk about 500,000 of people or something more than
Yeah.
that, you know. Then it will be a small. But this not a small. It's not big. It's neither big nor small. But you're able to donate and all those things. So this is part of a CSR that your company is doing,
Yeah.
and I believe that if you use this also as your marketing strategy,
I
which
didn't try it. It's a good idea that you give me. I will try to advertise it too.
yeah,
I'm doing it on the background for my own karma feeling.
yeah. But that's the problem with a lot of businesses is that you don't shout. You
Yeah.
don't tell people. I mean, I think you and I we worked with one company before with a very prominent figure kan, Tan Sri, and he always upset with us because we don't know how to shout. We don't know how to
Yeah.
tell people that we are good. We don't know how to tell people that we are doing good things, you know, and we expect other people to find out. So no, that's why I think that's why I was saying, and this was CSR thingy apart from your helping the local farmers, local growers, and organic. You can also talk about helping the community. You know, as a part of CSR. That means whatever whatever the thing is that we give back to the society. I mean that is also a marketing tactic that you can use.
I will
For
try and then update you on my likes and followers.
But you're active on which platform are you active? Are you active on IG or are you active on FB or are you
We
active
using
on LinkedIn?
Instagram and Facebook, but it was interesting as well. In Instagram, people as follow, but the people who really buy coming
Mm-hmm.
from Facebook, not from Instagram.
Okay.
Like
Yeah, yeah.
somehow there is more people. It's also depending on the age. For me, was interesting as well. You're still selling a bit more expensive than a supermarket, a bit just.
Mhm.
So I was expecting a bit more high income people, but in the end, it's coming to the more low income people buying from you because they don't have cars, they don't have
Mhm.
time, they're working more to reach
Mhm.
more goals. So it also was interesting. And they somehow, older people, was more on Facebook. So in Instagram is too young
Yeah.
people, like they're coming to watch reels and nobody at that moment kind of looking into this. I don't know why, but Facebook worked more. We
Yeah.
tried radio as well. Disaster.
Uh, but I think Instagram is it's more like a hip thing, you know, young people, you know, having fun and all things. But if you want to go into business, I see a lot more people advertising in the marketplace of Facebook
Mm,
rather than in Instagram. And
yeah.
yeah, but that's why I was asking you where you are active, because I see your Facebook is also not updated. Your personal
My
Facebook.
personal one is no, I'm not. I'm spending too much time on the now
Uh,
working Facebook and Instagram. So
so you have
personally, yeah.
what is your working FB? You have
I
a
mean the
working.
supermarket one.
Okay. So you're in the marketplace.
Yeah. So my
Okay.
personal Instagram, I keep it at light, let's put it this way.
Very
Nowadays.
very light.
Sometimes I have idea to bring it back more to life, but then I'm like,
No, you're
one day,
focusing on
one
work,
day.
so it's okay, no problem.
Yeah.
You just have to to focus on work, because at the end of the day, Instagram is more like, you know, not so serious business. The market is different. The market for Instagram is different. You are right. Most of the people are on Facebook, and a lot of people are advertising on Facebook, and it's good that you also have your own web page to do your business and all those things. Okay, Adelia, I know time is moving so fast.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
When we are having fun, and it's coming up to 6 o'clock over in Czech Republic. Before we end the stream, is there any last what would be if your advice to people, especially running business projects and all those things? What are the 3 or 4 points that you want to share with them in running businesses?
Be patient. It will come one day. It will be hard, but it will come. Like there is some sentences in Russian that if you struggle for a long time, it definitely will bring you to something. Most probably. I would say to don't invest straight away a lot of money into this. Try it first, then do it. Even if you do research on market, it still doesn't mean it will work. It's just
Mm-hmm.
research. Try
Mm-hmm.
it with the lowest fees as possible and then bring money there.
Okay.
Then I would say in a modern world, no matter what you do, try to keep it as much ecological as possible. It's also either you will bring yourself to this other, or government will force you in a couple of years to make it. So better to start it this way, so you don't need to change something or do something.
Okay.
And take care about yourself. Don't kill yourself at this. Don't make my mistake to do it 24/7, 7 days a week. No, it's not worth it. Your mental health is much more important. If
Mm-hmm.
you will be stressed out of it and angry and everything, it will not bring you to success.
Mm-hmm.
Happy people is much better.
Yeah. I mean, I'm saying you, I mean, you haven't changed. I mean, the last time I saw you, and even today, you haven't changed much. Still as beautiful and pretty as ever. And even with the
Thank
kid
you.
now, I was surprised that you got, I mean, to know that you got married, because I only got to know that you are married when I was looking at your Instagram.
You see, I'm doing it quietly. Oh, it's happened fast. It's
uh,
happened fast.
so it
With
means
this,
you got married in Czech, or you got married in
yeah, no, we
Malaysia?
got married in Czech Republic.
Uh-huh.
Generally everybody laughing. It's in fact, fun fact, we got married after dating 3 months.
Ah, okay.
It was fast. We had a wedding in Czech Republic, but then we fly to Kazakhstan and have their additional wedding dinner. It was not exactly wedding, but it was dinner about it.
Yeah, I saw your husband in a Kazakh traditional costume, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he loved to travel there.
Ah, okay. I love to go to Kazakh anyway. I mean, which part of Kazakh do you go back to? Astana?
Almaty.
Almaty. Okay. Almaty is a nice place. It's a nice place. It's happening. It's more happening than Astana. Astana is
It's
pretty boring.
bigger. It's bigger. It's less cold than Astana. Astana is cold.
Yes. But Almaty has a very unique set of cultures. But yeah, okay. But we'll talk about Kazakhstan the next time, because there's lot of things
One more
that's
topic.
happening. Yeah, there's a lot of things that is happening. Another month, one
Oh
more
yeah.
hour. If we were to talk about Kazakhstan, then we will go into.
Oh yeah. Nowadays we was in the news. We was popular. Everybody
Yeah,
started to know where we are at least.
yeah. But I mean, you should be, because Kazakh is the number 9 largest country in the world. You know, but your population
Yeah.
is small, but it's very focused. But never mind. So I wouldn't take up of, more of your time. I know you are. I know your girl just now. I hope she is sleeping or with the father now, because she was pestering for you before we go for live. But Adelia, thank you very much for your time. It has been
Thank you for
indeed,
inviting.
yeah, indeed it has been a pleasure to have you on board and to see you again virtually. I really
At
hope to.
least
Yeah, I hope we are able to meet up again one of these days in the future. Take care. And I will see you. Enjoy your coffee in the lounge, and I will see you shortly. Yeah.
yeah.
Spasiba.
You're welcome.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, viewers, that's Adela on the live stream from Czech Republic, and you've heard the challenges that she has gone through to run the business. But as I was saying, these are the ordinary people that is taking extraordinary actions. So people like Adelia, yourself, myself, and all those things, we are not superhuman or what you call that, prominent big names, but we do our part. And what we do is that we take extra ordinary actions so that we get extraordinary results. And what she said earlier, the final key points that she left us, the takeaway is that number one is that be patient. Yeah, patient is you have to wait for things to happen. If it is meant for you, it will happen. And then number two, don't start. I mean, you can dream big, but start small. Think big, start small. And this is where she was telling us that how she started the business at a smaller scale compared to the competitor who come in a big way, and then at the end of the day having all the trucks that cannot go through the roads and all those things, and finally the points that she talked about is that take care of yourself. That means the mental health, and which is very, very true, especially during this pandemic. A lot of people are suffering from mental illnesses, although it's not something that people want to talk about, but it is happening, and you have to give yourself a break to avoid burnout. Working 24/7 is good for a start, maybe at the early stage, but then as you go on, you will find that the 24/7 doesn't work. Yeah, there are a lot of sacrifices that trade-offs that you have to make when you are going through all these challenges. Yeah, so three things that we can take from Adelya, and the final piece is that she said, "Be happy. A happy person, a happy manager." Produce happy results. So I think I would agree with that. We have to be happy so that we are able to deliver what we intend to do. Okay, before I sign out, before we sign out from the live stream, again, I wish every one of you, please take care of yourself, and be vigilant about the environment that you are in, because you might never know that the virus is there waiting for you when you let your guards down. Yeah, and it is real. It is happening, and for all those Chinese around the world who will be celebrating the New Year next week, Midnight Coffee wishes you a happy Chinese New Year, and have a blessed New Year. Have a happy and joyful celebration. Please take care, and stay safe. With that, thank you very much for your time, and I see you next week at the same time at Midnight Coffee with Faisal. Until then, thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Subscribe.